It's Week 10 of the National Football League, where we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Great game in store for y'all next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago, 9 catches for an even 100 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second and 4. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
That's complete to Baker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
An extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another...
Are supposed to be run in the NFL. Maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The home team's offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Baker. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Marshall to the right side and complete to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. It's Baker, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Marshall.
He'll get this to Baker.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Marshall. He finds his man complete. That's Baker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Baker, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing to start the drive. Marshall. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Marshall. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Marshall.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Off play action. Marshall. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they can't bring him down.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3 on the play. Results in a first down.
Right back to him on first down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In trouble, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Back to throw. Marshall. Throwing left side, it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
And this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Baker. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Marshall. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. Result is a first down.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. The tight end Cameron. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The tight end in motion right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Point after try forthcoming. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Marshall. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 55 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down. But you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here comes second down at 5.
Now a give right side. It's Baker. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Stevens. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Up the middle they go. Baker. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Baker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 24-21, 53 ticks to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the home team here, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.